What's up, everybody? This is Barn on 11970, and as always, I really thank you guys for watching my video, leaving your comments, and your all the new people that have subscribed. Welcome, and I thank you guys. All right, guys, like you see in the title of this video, the Bitcoins that I was offered from a few of my subscribers, I got 2.7 or 2.8 Bitcoins in total from a total of about 8 different subscribers. I appreciate that, by the way. And I told my people that I was going to be waiting for this dip to come and then use those Bitcoins to buy precious metals, physical metals. And there was actually a website where you could actually do that, where you can buy silver, physical silver, and they would accept Bitcoins. It's a Magi or a Magi, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but it's a Magi Metals. And I got 5 of the 1-ounce generic silver rounds, the Buffalo rounds. They don't have much of a major selection. Their prices are a little bit higher, not major amounts, but considering I bought when silver right now is currently at about 28.66, I really think that's going to be the lowest point for the day. I could be wrong, but you know, you can't always hit the exact bottom. They charged for the 5 coins. Shipping was a little high. It was $7.33, but you know, not the end of the world. And they do charge a Bitcoin processing fee of $3.25, so that adds to the shipping and handling. So it adds a little bit over $10 in shipping and handling fees. But you know, these Bitcoins were given to me, so I want to thank people. So I'm down to roughly about a half a Bitcoin. So I'm going to hold on to that just to see where this goes. But I really think with the way that the Bitcoins have risen in the past 5 days, I mean, you're talking about less than a week. It went from 47 when I started making those Bitcoin videos up to now about 72. I just don't really see it going that much higher before it could drop down. And I'll tell you honestly, the fact that the government's going to start regulating this does give it a little bit of legitimacy. Now, I know people are going to be upset with this, but it's like I've said, the government is just not going to be allowing another currency to take over the dollar. It's just, unfortunately, it's a corrupt system. They want to profit the most that they can, and if something's going to interfere with it, I mean, let's put it this way. Be happy that they're only regulating it. I mean, look what they do to the people in the Middle East. Look what they did to John F. Kennedy. You know, look what they did to Gaddafi. You know, it could be a lot worse. So the fact that they want to regulate it and, you know, basically put their hand in the cookie jar, I guess you should be happy about the lesser of two evils. But it was for people to actually say that the government would just sit there and not let it happen is just naive and wishful thinking. Believe me, I wish something like this would have been the answer. Unfortunately, I saw the potential of the government just taking advantage of the opportunity. And remember, guys, if you know anything about the New World Order, if you studied anything about that, about these elite trying to get a one-world currency, well, remember they were talking about it being a one-world currency that was digital. Because whether you think it's, you know, totally anonymous or not, they will always have better technology than any of us can have. And they will have computers that will be able to encrypt anything. I can guarantee it. And if they haven't had it yet, they will have it. So they can monitor your transactions. I mean, you can go on blockchain and you can actually click on somebody's transaction and you can see what country it came from. So it's not as difficult as people think it is. So, like I said, I used my Bitcoins that people donated to me. And again, I want to thank you guys. That was really nice of you guys. You didn't have to do it, but it's an honor to be able to have people like that on my channel. And it's amazing to have people that kind. And especially, like I said, losing my job last week in DJing, that limited what I could do, which was disappointing because I knew this dip was coming. I obviously didn't know exact moment it was going to happen or how much because, you know, I'm not part of the manipulation, but I try my best. So to those of you out there that have a lot of Bitcoins, if you bought under $40, especially if you bought under $20, now might be the time to start purchasing things like physical gold and silver. And again, I'll post a link to that website, so if you wanted to do it, you can there. But I just, with this regulation coming, when that news starts hitting around, it's going to affect the price. When? I have no idea. But I'll tell you something. I wonder how many people are going to hold Max Kaiser responsible for the fact that, he was trying to make it like Bitcoins were untouchable and you're all going to be millionaires. I wonder if he had the inside information about knowing what was coming, so he boosted it up as much as he can so he could profit from people. People up in those levels are very greedy, and they like to take advantage of people's emotions. So I'm trying to help people from that. And I'll tell you this much. As I'm a physical gold and silver guy, and I always will be, if there's ever a crash in Bitcoins where it goes down below 30, I might consider buying a couple of them to see where it goes. I mean, I'm not going to start investing in Bitcoins like I do gold and silver, but if it's going to be regulated and it's legitimate because the government is actually giving you guys credit about the fact that this is something that's influential, it might be something to consider. But right now, when it's over $70, considering how fast it went up in a short period of time, this is not the time to be buying in. So you guys do what you do. I'm just giving the information. Take it as you will, and leave a message after the beep. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe if you appreciate it, and be good to one another. Thanks for watching. Peace.